And joining us now live to discuss this further, he's a professor in international law and political sciences, is Professor طارق Shundab. Professor Shundab, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
So now the United Arab Emirates says it will retaliate against any attacks carried out by the Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Abu Dhabi, where at least 3 people have been killed and lost their lives. So what are the latest developments and what actions are the Emiratis preparing to take?
Firstly, let's talk about that Houthi. It's a terrorist militia, and what is did last night against Emirat, it is a terrorist attack, and we all condemn this attack. Secondly, let's talk obviously. First thing, what Biden administrative when it's come to be the president in America, he support Houthi by removing the Houthi militia from terrorist list. It is a very clear message to Arab world. Thirdly, and all Arab country and all Muslim country and all United Nations and US should just support the legitimate system in Yemen against this militia. And especially US and EU, they play the double standard. They support the government in Yemen above the table, and under the table they support the militia of the Houthi militia. It is very dangerous to the community, very dangerous to the Arabic system, and very dangerous to the security system in Gulf and the world. And the Emirates and Saudi, the coalition, and all Arab countries should do a big attack against this Houthi militia, because this Houthi is doing the role or playing the role of Iran in the Middle East and the Gulf too. It is not a Houthi attack, it is an Iranian attack against the security in the Gulf, the Arabic Gulf.
So now Iranian officials were in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia yesterday to reopen relations between the two countries, to reopen Iran's representative office to the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. So now, will the latest attack increase the animosity between the two?
We should be very clear that this diplomatic relation between Iran and Saudi Arabia, or between another country or Arab or Muslim country, it is not the first time that Iran always breach the agreements. So maybe it is a message now that a new agreement between Iran and USA about the nuclear talks in Vienna. But we should be aware about what Iran did from 40 years till now against Muslim. Iran support militia in Yemen, Houthi militia, not support. The Houthi militia is a part of the terrorist of Haras Sauri, part of the big terrorist party in Iran, like Hajj Sha'bi, like Hezbollah in Lebanon. And all they are terrorist militia. They kill thousands of Muslims in Iraq and Syria. Million Muslims, they've been killed in Syria by this militia, Iran militia, and in Lebanon too, and in the Gulf too. Another thing they are doing and smuggling not the weapons, they're smuggling the drugs to all the world. So I think Saudi Arabia and the UAE and all the Gulf country and all the Muslim country should know that Iran will not stop this terrorist attack against the Arabic world and against the Islamic world.
Now, in retaliation, the Saudi-led coalition launched 24 airstrikes, which killed at least 12 people and caused extensive material damage. So where do you think is the future of this war, and in which direction are all these stakeholders headed?
At this point, let me talk in 1 second, please, about 2 issues. The first one, the lead of the Saudi coalition, it is very important to help Yemeni people and to help the Yemeni government against the Houthi militia. Second issue I want to talk about it is that U.S. and AU must stop boost Houthi militia, because it is very dangerous, not all for Arabic people and for Muslim people, but only for Arab people. But let me be very clear that the big relations between Iran and AU and US to destroy the security in Gulf and Arabic country. So I think all Arabic country, all Muslim country, even the United Nations should be with should stop these Houthi militias and should support the Yemeni government and the Saudi coalition to destroy this Houthi militia, which destroyed everything in Yemen.
Tariq Shindab, thank you so much for taking out the time to speak to us. Pleasure talking to you.